Hello and welcome to Thermomixing Adventures. My name is Lisa Keegan, and if you are looking today for something to go in a Christmas hamper or a gift for someone who's a little bit tricky to buy for, this recipe is for you because it's only a couple of steps. It's super easy and it really doesn't matter if you're a sweet or savory person, you will enjoy these nuts. So come along today and I'll show you how to make them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our oven to 300 Fahrenheit. Now it's in Fahrenheit because it's a US recipe. Don't worry about that. Just divide it in half approximately. 150 degree oven is all you need, okay? Line a baking tray with parchment and set aside. So up the back here, I have my rose gold from the Thermomix mix shop and the liner to match it on that tray, ready to go. I love the fact that you don't need to buy or use more baking paper because you can use those reusable silicone mats. First thing you need is your butterfly in. Find your high set of blades and go on the back side of those, okay? That's as easy as it is. Place one egg white in here, and then we're going to add to that some sugar, 5 ounces of sugar. So I guess we're starting off with a bit of a meringue by the looks of it. Hopefully I've got enough sugar in here. Let's have a look. Here we go. All right, next up, 1 tablespoon of water. Just a little smidgen, don't go too heavy on the water. But also no need to get a tablespoon measurement out, okay? 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Now I actually might be short on the vanilla. I'm running out. I'm gonna have to make that one day this week, but I'll just work with what I've got here. So I do have a little bit left in here, and I do find the homemade vanilla paste off Cookie Dough, which is what this is, tends to be stronger. Because it's actually real vanilla, you don't need as much anyway. So hopefully that will be enough. Next, without the measuring cup. So on goes the lid and we're going to dissolve that sugar. So, actually no we're not, sorry, I made a mistake. We're whipping it. So we're aerating it for 3 minutes on speed 3 with our butterfly in. Now if you don't have your butterfly, chances are this will still work. Put it up on speed 5 and let it whip around. It'll still take about 3 minutes. It could even take closer to 5 because you don't have the aeration of your butterfly. This is only if you can't find it, right? But don't let that stop you making this recipe. So I'm going to spin it up to speed 3 and I'll see you in 3 minutes time. Okay, it's called me back. Let's bring this camera back up. Don't know if it was down there before. I hope it wasn't. But anyway, let's keep going. Next up, scrape down the sides with the spatula, and then it wants us to add some almonds to it. So you can see it's got 21 ounces. Now if you're shopping and you're like, how do I work this out? How many grams do I need? Or those of you who are Australian, multiply by 3 and add a 0. So I'd go 20, multiply by 3 is 60, then add a 0, 600 grams approximately. Now I've actually just got what I've got, so I'm going to work with that, okay? Skin on it says in they go. I'm going to be a lot short, that's okay. Click on next. Insert the measuring cup in the mixing bowl lid, and then it's got a 15-second combine. So we're going to spin that up to speed 1. Let's put the measuring cup in place, and it's just going to coat those nuts beautifully. Then, see how one got stuck? And here one got stuck again. Okay, I'm going to talk about that for 1 second, about the getting stuck. Don't stress too much about it with your Thermomix. If it had waited any longer, I would have pushed the stop button. It just means one of those nuts are stuck under the blades. It usually clears itself because you'll hear that it wiggle backwards and forwards, and then moved. And so usually it comes good, but obviously stand by, okay? You're not going to walk too far away. It's only 15 seconds. Now, Chinese spice, Chinese 5 spice. Now in the past I've whipped this up myself. Hubby did the shopping and I put it on the shopping list. Well actually I put it on the Cookie Dough shopping list and he bought it. So I'm going to use it this time. But I have Googled the recipe for this before and I've just made my own up as needed. So you can make your own, which I would actually suggest doing, but hey, I've got it now. It's cinnamon, cloves, star anise, fennel, and they've got rice flour in there, which is just a carrier. That's cheating. And pepper. Okay, so it's actually super easy. You could make that yourself. So, and you don't need the rice flour in there at all. So just Google it, you'll find a recipe for that. 2 teaspoons of arrowroot. I'm guessing this makes it kind of the sticky coating on it. I think. Just got a little bit more. But it does dry out. So it is like a crunchy, when I say sticky, it's more crunchy than it is sticky. That probably was the wrong word to use. The garam masala, now I do make my own garam masala. Make your own if you can. It's on Cookie Do, that recipe. It's amazing. It's easy. I mean, I bet you've got it all already. 1 heaping teaspoon of paprika. Now it doesn't say smoky or sweet. We use sweet because we just use sweet for everything. And then salt. Oh, come here. Again, a heaped one of salt. And then pumpkin pie spice. Now I had to go to Recipe Community and make my own. It's really easy though. It is cinnamon, it was clove, nutmeg, and allspice. I think that was it. Super easy. There might have been something else in it. I can't remember what it was, but check it out. It's on Recipe Community. I actually halved it because I didn't need a full batch, and a half was this much. Okay, so these are the yogurt jars from Mix Shop. So really easy to make your own pumpkin pie spice mix. Allspice. I've never made allspice. Don't know if you can. I know one of you are going to ask that, so I'm not sure. Cayenne pepper. I'm going to skip that because the kids won't eat it. And then on with the lid. And in a moment, we're going to be done and we're going to spread it out on a tray. 15 seconds, reverse speed 1. Keep an ear on it again. You could be putting away your spices and stuff. Alright, rose gold tray, mat on it, and we're done. Remove the butterfly and transfer the nuts to the baking pan and spread out evenly with the spatula. Look at that, don't they look beautiful in there? Yum! Then it says to bake for 60 minutes, stirring every 20 minutes to ensure even cooking. Be careful not to over bake. So, by the way, a bit like your dough mode when you're using a made your dough, just use your little spindly thing on the bottom to twist it and it'll let the sticky nuts out. I'll come back for those ones later. Just put that butterfly in out the way as well. It's not in properly. So single file on the tray, spread them out. And as I said, they noted there to make sure that you don't overcook it. Now, also the other thing to be noteful of is when they get out, they're going to be sticky and appear wet, but will become crisp as they cool. So I thought that was a really important note, that it's well worth noting that you want to know that they're going to come out like that. So just spread them out single file and then into that oven, and they will be done in 60 minutes at the 150 degrees. So that's how we do it. Just remember to break it up every 20 minutes. Then once they're fully cool and dry, we're going to put them away in a jar and ready to gift them away, or use them in the salad that's going to be featured next week. There's a beautiful watermelon salad coming, and you can use these nuts in that recipe as well. But otherwise, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. Give this a go. Super easy. I'll take a photo of the final product so you can see what they look like when they come out of the oven. But I reckon, you know, teachers' gifts, fathers, husbands would absolutely, wives, love these as well, okay? Such a great gift, really easy, you know what's in it, and really cost effective too, okay? Because I bet you all those spices you've already got, or you can make. So that's pretty cool. But otherwise, guys, thanks for joining me today. Make sure your friends and family know about the YouTube channel. Make sure you've subscribed and you've hit the bell button so that you can know when the new videos come up each evening. But otherwise, take care, and I can't wait to inspire you further in the next video soon. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.